Take one spectacular mountain range. Insert 8 young adventurers. Add some of the world's rarest bears. And throw in a serious dose of high altitude. It's a recipe for tears, trauma and superhuman achievement.
Yeah!
Each night, the adventurers record a video diary, sharing their every thought on the extreme expedition. This is Serious Andy's Diaries. Coming up in today's Andy's Diaries, shocked by a traditional barbecue.
I just felt weird about eating a pet.
And struggling to breathe in the thin mountain air.
No, no, no.
2 steps literally and you go.
How shall I start? Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hi.
Now for my real video diary.
After a marathon journey from the UK, the young adventurers travelled high up into the Andes Mountains in Ecuador. They were heading for a remote training camp at 12,000 feet, more than 2 miles up.
Come on, big man.
In the thin mountain air, there was far less oxygen, making it much harder to breathe, and the team immediately felt the effects.
As soon as we started climbing and that, we'd only climbed about 10 minutes. And we was so out of breath. It was unreal.
Now his chest full tight.
Yeah.
I'm so out of breath already. The altitude is affecting me maybe a little bit because it keeps making me feel tired and sick, and I just keep needing to drink.
Me and Liam were just playing catch outside with the bottle, and you know, you just throw in a bottle up and it's really takes it out of you.
Josh suffered from the altitude most of all.
I probably didn't drink enough water and the altitude got me and I had a headache. When I stood up I felt dizzy and sick, so I was just lying on the floor for a long time. I felt really sick for a while and then I was sick and I felt a bit better. But just now it's come back a bit.
It was like projectile vomiting.
You're right.
Do you feel better?
Poor Josh, he was so sick. He was completely floored. Oh, it was horrible. And it was like, Josh, usually he's completely bubbly, full of life. And he was just totally not in the mood. It was such a shame.
The team were in Ecuador to help return rare bears to the wild, and they visited the rescue centre where the bears were currently living.
Look at the size of those claws.
Oh, look, he's trying to reach out. And to see the bears is just overwhelming, the fact that we'll be helping them.
When we saw the bears, that was a real eye-opener. You go to the place where they've supposedly been rescued, and don't get me wrong, the people there are doing an awesome job. You know, they're in a 10-foot by 10-foot enclosure, and the bears themselves are like 6 foot or something, you know what I mean? It's just... And there's 2 of them in there, 2 of them, Berto and Leo.
It's quite horrible because of the way they were kept in captivity, 2 massive bears in such a small area.
The bears are so bored, and literally you come round and you're looking at them and they're just fascinated. They have nothing to do.
Seeing the bears made me sad because you could really see that they were suffering and their behaviour was unlike any bears in the wild. And when they stood up and looked at you, if you looked into their eyes, you could see how sad they were.
The team's mission was to build a huge semi-wild enclosure in the mountains to help prepare the bears for release.
You see it and you're going to be building this enclosure and you're like, yeah, it's something I'm going to be doing. It makes you feel really proud.
It was more like inspiration to go out and build this enclosure for the bears, and yeah, I think all the team are geared up for it now.
Back up in the Andes, the team were getting used to the idea of living rough for over 3 weeks.
I love it here, it's awesome. Campsite is so cool. Biggest tents ever, really cool. I love camping, it's really fun. Actually, it's the TARDIS. Actually, it's K9's going to be over there. Doctor Who, come in.
Unlike the high-tech tents, some camp facilities were rather more basic.
I think everyone will agree with me when they say the toilets are just a bit grim at the moment.
For the girls, this is your spot for peeing, all right? And as Liam very ably demonstrated, you squat over the hole. Yeah?
The toilet situation is not very nice. You have to go wee in the grass, and you have to go poo on a stool that leads into a bin.
Straight over the top. Anyone want to try it out?
Liam.
Oh, yeah, that feels good, man.
Oh,
yeah, buddy.
It was actually designed to have a nice little room with a view and actually look out over the river.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I need to go to the toilet, but it's going to take me ages. Took me like 4 hours to go to the toilet a minute ago.
And the showers were also stressing her out.
The showers, that's funny. It's just a bucket and a water jug. And you've got to tip it over yourself, stand naked. Don't really want to do that.
There was little doubt about the worst job in camp. Changing the toilet bag.
that is disgusting. It's so disgusting. My hands stink. No. Oh, goodness. That's disgusting.
Oh, I'm scarred for life.
The good thing about camping at altitude was the general lack of creepy crawlies, but there was one insect that drove everyone mad.
And this moth is annoying me.
Get away, you moth, out of my food! Just die!
Blooming moth.
These moths are annoying me.
Sarah had a real phobia. She didn't even want to go into the diary tent.
Somewhere, I don't know where it's gone. Where? Oh, I can't take these on these creatures.
They're totally harmless, though. You do know that, don't you?
I don't know, I'm scared of them.
Flying and stuff. You know what to do.
Just get me out of this tent.
I'm sick of all these bugs.
A vital skill to master in the mountains was horse riding, and it was important to be kitted out in local cowboy style.
Hold them out like that, and then all you're going to do is you're going to step into them so your bum pokes out the back.
That was really cool because we got to wear the full outfits. Felt pretty cowboy-like in them.
These are fantastic. I'm loving these.
You look like a gorilla gram.
Ponchos for the horse riding, they are amazing. I love them. Oh, they're so warm and fluffy and ponchoy.
Hardly any of the team had ridden before.
I was tiniest bit nervous at first, but by the end, I just found it absolutely incredible. Oh, I'm really enjoying it. Oh, it's so good.
I was actually riding the biggest one there, which actually frightened me at first.
It's a big horse. So, no. Slacken the reins off, slacken the reins, because you're jagging them out.
It was actually a really nice horse, and I was glad I got it because it was fast and it was. I was taller than everybody else.
Felt absolutely amazing, never done it before, so it was a bit of a challenge, but I got used to it, and I had the best horse ever, Moco Chico.
I've never been on a horse before today, and basically, it was so natural. It just felt so easy. Conroy! Come on!
My horse just got so overexcited and actually just completely, it literally just galloped off. I was terrified because everyone else was, I couldn't stop it. I was like, and I didn't want to pull it too hard in case it just got completely spooked.
Absolutely loved it. It's like the adrenaline rush when you get the horses going and they're just racing up and down.
And then I really wanted to go fast, and my horse was great. Really got to know my horse pretty well. I really bonded with my horse, I think.
But not everyone found it as much fun.
People were, sort of jerking and, Mum, what do I do? and the horse is moving, the horse is moving. Take wild guess who said that. Yeah.
This one's cool.
Well, no, it ain't. It's spicy.
Liam was nervous of the horses from the start.
Just gotta be more confident, mate.
Gotta be more confident. Have you ever had a horse like sit there and just like rearing up in your face? It didn't go too well for me, like the first.
Oh no, wait, Ben, what's it doing?
It's alright, it's fine.
No, it's not alright.
No, don't shout, don't shout.
Because the first lesson I was just running riot basically.
Come on. My horse isn't starting up. Come on. Hey, someone come and help me. My horse ain't moving.
Yeah, he's alright.
It's not funny, man. It's not moving. Now it is. Come on. I hated doing that. And I think my horse did as well. Whoa. Easy, mate. Come on. Easy. Easy.
But as he got more used to the horse, he underwent an amazing transformation.
I got my confidence up a lot. I hope I did improve. And I got the horse under control a lot more.
We gallop again. Oh, that was amazing. I didn't actually believe I could do that.
I want to do it again. When are we doing it again? Can we do it again now?
It was an exhilarating day in the saddle, but there were some downsides too.
My arms are kind of hurting. The thighs are hurting. And when there's back cantering, whatever, I felt like I need to go to the toilet a lot.
Come on, stay still.
Oh, my inner thighs are killing me. Zeus, this horse. I love the horse riding and everything, but the symptoms afterwards, not good at all.
Each day, one of the 8 adventurers got the chance to report back live to CBBC in Britain. Appearing on national TV from the middle of nowhere was quite a buzz.
When I heard I was going to be doing it live, I was really excited because no one else has done it yet, so I'm going to be the first person to do it, which is pretty cool. But because it's live, if I was to do something wrong, it would muck up the whole thing.
To get the satellite link working high in the mountains was very challenging for the Serious Andy's production team.
Hello, Simon, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Before going live, Matt rehearsed likely questions with the director.
We're really looking forward to getting into the building phase.
About 13 feet. It's absolutely freezing up here, and this is where we're going to be building the enclosure for the bears.
Fantastic, 13,000 feet.
What did I say then?
13 feet. I might write them down. I'll write
what you meant.
Broadcasting from such an extreme place is always touch and go, and as the link-up got closer, it started to pour down. Could they keep the equipment working?
But it was really nerve-wracking. On the countdown to my live, when they were counting me down, everything was running through my head, and will I forget this?
But Matt's nerve and the equipment held up, and they successfully went on air.
And we're now joined by Matt live from the top of a mountain in the Andes. Now, I gather it's not quite as warm where you are, and also the altitude's quite tough as well, isn't it?
To stop us from getting dehydrated, we have to drink loads of water, and when you come to drinking loads of water, next thing is you'll be peeing. So, yeah, we've been doing a heck of a lot of that.
Yeah, peeing does tend to happen once you've drunk water.
It was really good in the end. I really enjoyed it. It was nice to speak to Jake back home.
Obviously, it's an amazing opportunity for you to be at the top of the Andes. It obviously sounds very difficult as well. I can't wait to see the series. You've only been in camp for a few days, so how's everyone getting on?
We've all settled down, and we've got used to where we're living now.
Brilliant. Listen, Matt, everyone here at CBBC, your parents, all your friends, we're so dead proud of you and the rest of the Serious team. So keep on with the hard work. It's all going to be worth it in the end, and we'll speak to you again soon, all right?
OK, cheers.
Cheers, Matt. Take care. Bye. Wonderful. Look at that. Chatting to a man at the top of a mountain in the Andes. Amazing.
It was a little bit emotional, I guess, yeah, knowing that all my family and friends would be watching it. But hopefully they enjoyed it, and it was hopefully it was good for them to see that we were all well back here.
Thank you, mate.
Being away from family, friends and home comforts for weeks on end was tough on all the Serious adventurers.
I miss my bedroom and I miss my straighteners and I miss my mum, my dad and my little sister.
I'm missing my good mates back home in Surrey and my family, of course, and my dog.
I'm missing my music. It's really hard, I don't know why, but I'm missing music.
I'm kind of missing
people at home, missing my friends, family, missing my phone, missing my bed, missing my bath, missing quite a lot of things.
One thing all the adventurers missed was their privacy.
Zip it up.
The diary tent was one of the few places they could be alone.
Moo.
And they often seemed to forget they were being recorded at all.
Blah, 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 blah.
To celebrate the team's last evening in training camp, a surprise Ecuadorian barbecue is laid on for the group.
Ben was like, right, we've got a little treat for you. Any guesses what it could be, sort of thing. Yeah, it was guinea pigs. Guinea pigs. Yeah.
Guinea pigs, boys. They're guinea pigs. They're alive. They're alive. Kill them and eat them. Wait.
Comes down with a big basket of guinea pigs and they're going, oh, it's a delicacy in Ecuador. And then the thing is that you just get so confused because when you're at home, right, people have guinea pigs as pets. I've been brought up to see animals with a personality and as my friend and not as dinner.
We're not forcing you to do anything here, okay? Now all we're saying is this is an opportunity which you can be a part of, or you can say, actually, this is not for me, I'm not really into this, and you can walk away.
How do you feel?
I couldn't watch being killed. I can't stand anything being killed. It just really freaks me out.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm not comfortable with it.
Can you guys say truthfully, hand on heart, that if it came in a supermarket packet, already done in the fillets, would you eat it?
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, it's, you know, they're pets. It's, oh.
If you don't want to see one being killed, then please, just move away. And then if you feel comfortable later on and you want to come back, fantastic.
Half the group walked away and the other half stayed to help with the preparation of the dish.
It's okay.
I couldn't stand to see them getting killed, and a few of us just went right round the other side and almost hid from it. I couldn't stand it. I was crying and I couldn't breathe, and I just absolutely couldn't stand it.
I decided to do it because I'm never going to get an opportunity like that to do it again. So I went along with doing it. Yeah, it was pretty horrible actually. Considering I have guinea pigs at home that looked pretty much identical to the ones that we had to skin and eat. It was pretty horrible actually.
We had to gut them and everything and then put them on the barbecue.
I just felt responsible for the guinea pigs as I saw them in there and just looked so cute. They were innocent and didn't do anything. And they were just there, and then all of a sudden they're going to get killed. I just felt guilty.
I was pretty pleased with myself for doing it, but at the same time I felt pretty disappointed in myself for killing the animals.
Once cooked, all but 2 of the team decided to try the so-called delicacy.
That looks actually quite nice.
It is nice actually.
The guinea pig was killed when I went down there, and if I'd let it go to waste, then that would just make me feel more guilty. I can't turn back time. If that guinea pig had given up its life to feed us and we hadn't eaten it and it had just gone to waste, that would have been a waste of a life, really.
I didn't eat any. I didn't cook it. I didn't watch. I didn't kill it. I thought it was a bit harsh. It's really weird. I can call me whatever. I don't mind. But basically, I don't know. I just felt weird about eating a pet.
And in the end, I ate the tiniest bit just almost to see what it tastes like. It is not that nice. It is okay. It's just like really greasy chicken that sort of has been overcooked in some bits and undercooked in others.
Quite honestly, I don't know why it's a delicacy. It doesn't taste of anything, really. Well, it does. It just an acquired taste. It's a bit funny. I don't like it very much. A bit chewy. Ugh.
It does have a certain taste to it.
It's greasy.
There's not much meat.
So ungrateful. I'm not ungrateful. I'm eating it because those have been killed to be eaten. I'm not letting them go to waste.
It's a cross between chicken and guinea pig. but it's
How
alright.
did you work that one out, Liam? I ate a lot, but then I started eating sweets. Matt has sweets. Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to tell you that. Oops.
As their last night in camp drew to a close, thoughts turned to what lay ahead.
Oh, I'm just gonna lie. It's freezing. I've enjoyed everything so far, and I kind of don't want it to get much harder because it's so nice right now at this level. But yeah, I suppose we'll be going up higher, and it'll be even more exciting.
They certainly were going higher, much higher.
We're going to be moving to our next camp to start the bear enclosure.
Oh. Is it far?
And it is quite far.
How many?
And do we want to look behind us?
Don't
It's
say
not at the top of that, is it?
We're,
It's not at the top
we're
of that.
going over the top of that.
Oh,
It
yeah.
looks a lot worse than it actually is.
We're gonna die.
Yeah,
That's a bit strong. Come on.
I've got to climb a massive mountain. I really don't want to do it. I'm really dreading it. Really dreading it. Because it's about double the size of the one we did in the Lake District. Double the size. And there's so little oxygen up here, it's not even funny. Seriously, it's just so hard. You go up maybe a 10-metre hill and you're panting. It's just, oh, I can't stress it enough. You just don't understand how hard it's going to be. And I'm really dreading it.
The day of the big climb dawned, and it didn't start well.
We woke up, had to pack up tents, pack up our camp to move to a new one.
Got our kit ready. Oh, sleeping bag took in ages to put in our bags. That was really annoying. Just trying my hardest to get all of this sleeping bag into that much case. As you can see, it looks physically impossible. But
I've done it.
But Matt's done it, so it'll be alright. Oh, come on! Matt, how did you do this? Dear me. It's not going in too easy. Yes! It's going in! Yay!
I just could not get my sleeping bag in my bag.
This bag is not going in.
I just started crying. Maybe it's just a strain of everything. This morning I felt like I want to go home.
Today has got to be no doubt the hardest day that I've actually ever experienced. We had to climb up a mountain. It was just basically that, like complete straight up.
Right, it gets a little bit steeper up here, folks, so you might want to hold on to the tufts of grass.
And we set off over the hill, the massive hill, which you didn't realise how really massive it was when you had your massive kits on.
It's tough. Too tough. Tried to go at a slow and steady pace, but I was still out of breath.
It felt like the hill wouldn't stop. The hill was endless. It just kept on going and going.
Makes you puff, doesn't it?
I'm out of breath already.
I struggled on. I got a bit breathless.
But the person who found it toughest of all was 12-year-old Josh, the youngest and smallest of the group.
Walking. Come on, Josh. Come on, mate. No, no, no.
Josh, come on.
Up. Come on. Josh, mate, come on.
It was so hard. I was at the front all the time, but I kept on stopping, and I was getting really annoyed because I couldn't cope.
Just keep walking. You can do it.
Everybody behind me was saying, "Oh, Josh, don't stop, please, because you're making us get really cold."
Josh, get up and go.
Come on, Josh.
Go!
No, you have to go.
Go.
I felt sorry for him, but at the time I really wanted him to get up at the same time because I really needed the loo. But he wouldn't, and he just really, my blood felt like exploding. I was in absolute agony walking up that hill.
It was pelting down with rain, and it was getting a bit cold. My hair was soaking by the end of it.
I was a bit annoyed because I was kind of saying, go in front of me, go in front of me, because then when I stop, you won't stop as well, so you won't get cold. But they kept on saying, no, 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 you go in front, you go in front. They complained about how cold they are when I stop, and they don't want to go in front of me. That's because we don't want to leave you behind. I won't be left behind.
Josh, we're an expedition and we're a team. And you're a member of that team. We're not leaving you behind. You're at the front. You're setting the pace. Yeah. So I suggest...
And this is my pace.
I know, but your pace is not sitting down. Your pace is keeping moving, all right? So all I'm asking you is let's really, really push ourselves for the next half an hour, right?
I think everybody's found it really hard, and that goes with me as well, because I don't know what was the matter with my rucksack or whether it's me, but the rucksack was really digging into my shoulders and I was finding it really hard.
It's just so tough. So tough.
Josh, come on.
You go, please.
No, I'm not going. Nobody's leaving you behind. Now move.
Encouraged by Will, Josh dug deep and managed to keep going.
Will was really, really strong. Played as a team player, helped out everybody, even took some of Josh's load.
Come on! Come on, come on, come on!
When we got to the top, it was such a relief, and then we lay there in the grass for quite a long while.
Well done!
Tough. Out of breath. Dehydrated. And my dad better be proud of me.
Everyone did really well. I feel really proud of Josh because he was struggling more than I thought he would struggle, but he did it, and I'm really proud of the team.
I did the whole climb with double my kit, which is pretty hard. I'm just feeling really sick and quite dizzy because I was like working really hard, but I feel much better for it now.
I said I'd give it my all and I did. Just feel a bit sick now.
I hate walking, absolutely hate walking, but today I really enjoyed it.
Yeah! That was fun.
The views were amazing from the top of the mountain. Oh, it's so good.
They were well over 2 miles up, the highest they'd been in their lives. It was a great achievement, but little more than a stroll compared to the challenge they faced later in the expedition. A monumental climb up a volcano more than a mile higher. Next time in Serious Andy's Diaries, total exhaustion at the project site.
Oh, we hate it here. Horrible.
That girl is unbelievable.
And splits in the group come to a head.
She now knows that I don't like her.